everyone, welcome back to another video. If you guys weren't paying attention in the past couple of months, we had the eSafety Commissioner. I have no idea why we've got that, but we do, who thinks that she's bloody God in this equation and wants to restrict actual freedom of speech in Australia by going after social media companies if she doesn't agree with what they've allowed on the platform. Now, social media companies like, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, the like, they're more than happy to bow down to the likes of Julie Ingham Grant and what she wants. Now, on the other hand, X and Elon Musk, he didn't want to bow down to what Julie wanted. And what Julie wanted during this particular going after X and suing X, and even Anthony Albanese, our wonderful, fearless leader here in Australia, was also going after Elon Musk and saying that he's not above the law. He's not above the law. But turns out that freedom of speech has prevailed, finally, here in Australia. Because, well, ladies and gentlemen, because Julie Ingham Grant didn't want the video on X to circulate of Bishop Emmanuel being attacked viciously by a youth person that identified as being a particular religion. I can't actually say, believe it or not, on this platform, but let's just say he was of a particular persuasion, and we weren't allowed to actually see this video calling to Julie Ingham Grant because it's too much. Forgetting that we're all adults here, like you're saying, it's too shocking. We can't see footage like that. We can't see the actual truth. We've got to hide the actual truth because God forbid that the actual truth gets out there. So she went after Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, the like, and all of them decided, you know what, we're going to do exactly what you say. We're going to get rid of the video. And if it wasn't for Elon Musk buying X and Twitter, we would be in a world of hurt, man. Like, thank God for Elon Musk buying Twitter because free speech on that platform is reigning supreme. And it looks like he won over in Brazil with that poor excuse of a judge dictator over in Brazil, who reminded me of a Harry Potter character. I think Voldemort. Yes, I lost against Elon Musk. Damn, I missed it out. Screw you, Brazilian judge. Anyway, back to Australia for a second. Now, this is what Ben Fordham said. We've had another win for freedom of speech. Thank God. Australia's eSafety Commissioner has admitted she got it wrong. Julie Ingham Grant says she shouldn't have gone after X. Damn well right. You shouldn't have gone after any of the social media platforms that are trying to, share the actual truth. But it's only the truth according to Julie Ingham Grant. If you say anything that she doesn't like or agree with, oh no, I have the power, damn it. She's a WEF, whatever the hell, troll, I think. So here we go. eSafety Commissioner ends heated fight with Elon Musk over X and the Sydney church stabbing host. Two parties agree to end a review of notice to take down videos of the attack on Bishop Emmanuel. Here we go. The Australian online safety regulator has effectively abandoned its legal fight with X over the removal of videos of April's Wakeley church stabbing attack after agreeing with the social media firm to end a judicial review of its orders. You can only imagine like the actual storm that Elon Musk would have brought down on Julie Ingham Grant. She would have been inundated and gone, okay, yeah, there's no point in going after a billionaire. And what was that, Albanese? No one's above the law, and that includes Elon Musk. He's a billionaire, but yes, hey, guess what, mate? Billionaires have a lot of money and a lot of power on that front in terms of hiring the right kind of lawyers that can bury the living crap out of you under paperwork, and they actually know the law. And if you don't even know the law, Albanese and Julie Ingham Grant, you're the problem. Isn't it any wonder why At the moment here in Australia, Albanese and his pathetic excuse of a government is trying to introduce the misinformation and disinformation bill, which is more than likely, if Julian Grant or Albanese doesn't like what something has been posted on X, guess what? Now it's enshrined in law. So God forbid that even happens. Like, a lot of people are saying that this misinformation, disinformation bill is egregious, it's dangerous, it's harmful. We don't have freedom of speech if it gets in. I won't be able to say anything. Mark my words. I won't be allowed to say anything, because you know why? The government will put pressure on Google, and Google will go, I'm going to protect my top line and my bottom line. So we don't like what Jay's saying, we'll just get rid of Jay. Anyway, back to this. In April, the eSafety Commissioner ordered X to hide 65 posts of the stabbing of Bishop Murray Emmanuel while he was giving a live stream service at the Assyrian Christ, the Good Shepherd Church in the Sydney suburb of Wakeley. The Commissioner, Julian Grant, subsequently sought a federal court order to entirely remove the tweets after X only made them unavailable to Australian users, and the company vowed to challenge the notice through the Administrative Appeals Tribunal. On Friday, the AAT made orders with agreement of both parties to resolve the proceedings. The Office of the eSafety Commissioner said in a statement that rather than test the interaction between the classification scheme and the Online Safety Act with this case, it was better to await the outcome of the review of the Online Safety Act due at the end of this month. The brief but violent footage shows what New South Wales police deem a what attack. There is always a copycat risk with this kind of graphic material, not to mention the damaging impact it may have on children. The likelihood of kids seeing this kind of material, mate, just look on TikTok. You don't have to look too far. But anyway, and I don't think you're also forgetting that freedom of speech has got to reign supreme. Regardless of how you feel, Julie Ingham Grant, it's got to reign supreme. And that means this sort of footage needs to be passed around. And I don't think for 1 second that anyone with a logical brain is going to go, oh, I want to carry out the same thing. No, only the ideological mad people, which, by the way, you can always tell who they are. Well, somewhat. Yes, I know. But the ones you can tell, you got to go after them. So much time has now passed that there is no conceivable newsworthiness factor which could credibly outweigh the serious arguments for keeping the material beyond the ready reach of ill or malevolent social media users who could further weaponize it. Okay, so enough time has passed that this footage can't be brought back up, so therefore people aren't going to use it now as fuel. Good grief, man. The eSafety Commissioner had abandoned the federal court case to have the tweets removed in June after losing a bid to keep an injunction over the tweets until the case was heard. Ingham Grant told Guardian Australia at the time that the AAT merits review with the appropriate venue to review the issues in the case. The AAT case would have determined whether the video could be classified as Class 1 under the Australian classification regime, which encompasses extreme violent material. In court filings, X had argued that the video does not meet the benchmark and argued the removal notice was invalid. Ingham Grant previously said an AAT ruling would give her investigators operational certainty. We did 33,000 investigations into illegal content last year. Who decides what's illegal content? Her? If we have to go to the classification board every time and wait 28 days or 5 days for an expedited review, that would really hobble us, she said. Okay, so we can't follow due process. We've got to skirt around the due process. It's not good enough, man. Like, we want total control, and that's a problem. Musk has been critical of the commissioner and the Australian government over what he claims is censorship sought on the platform he bought in November 2022. Last month, he labelled the Australian government fascists for the misinformation disinformation bill that would enforce a code on the platforms, take action on misinformation on their services. Guardian Australia reported last month one of the informal notices issues over in the stabbing video tweet was one posted by the United Australia Party Senator Ralph Babbitt. Babbitt's tweet remains online. No one, least of all a bureaucrat, should be attempting to censor a sitting Australian senator, he said last month. Last week, the eSafety Commissioner scored a win against X after the federal court dismissed X's claim that the $610,000 fine issued over the company failing to answer questions of how it tackles child abuse on its platform did not apply to X because the notice was first issued to Twitter. X had sought to claim Twitter ceased to exist when it merged with X in March 2023. But yeah, obviously that didn't work. But anyway, it looks like there's a slight reprieve on the horizon. Who knows how long it's going to last? But nevertheless, I think we should be a little bit grateful and happy for Elon Musk, nonetheless, in going into fight for freedom of speech. Thank God for a billionaire with a little bit of common sense, eh? And screw the Julie Grant eSafety Commissioner board and whatever else. Like, giving them complete control ain't a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Shouldn't give politicians complete power, neither give a eSafety Commissioner complete power and control. That's dangerous. So is Albanese and his government. But you guys take care. You be blessed. And I'll see you all in the next video.